Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm King Posh, and today we're looking at my all-wheel drive drifting for this 94 Mazda Miata MX-5. Here is my share code. Got it? Great. And this thing's got 1,017 horsepower. Let me show you guys this. The RB means Rocket Bunny, of course. You probably saw the screenshot. But yeah, let's get into this and show you guys how I built this thing. And I made it today for a good friend of mine, Gucci. So huge shout out to Gucci for requesting this car. But other than that, let's just get into this. It's got a 6.2 liter V8 giving you all that power. All-wheel drive drivetrain swapped. And a twin turbo. I will also put the paint job of this guy in the description below. As you can tell, like I said, it's got a Rocket Bunny wide body kit. Okay. Here I just did the garage, whatever that word is. First one there. Okay. I did the Rocket Bunny rear wing. And the Racing Beat rear bumper. At least I can read that. And then another garage. Alright. In the front. See that? Nice. Okay. We just got a stock tire compound, stock width in the front, and stock width in the rear. All right, here we are using the Wet Sport TC105 ends. 14s in the front and 14s in the rear. Now there's a lot of more customization you can do to this car. You can change the rims if you want, etc., etc. All right, plenty of room to do whatever you want to do to this thing. Anyways, it's got a stock transmission, 6-speed, race driveline, it's carbon fiber, and a drift differential. Here we just got stock brakes, disc brakes and dampeners, race anti-roll bars for the front and rear, no roll cage, and just a stock weight reduction. We're fine. We have over 1,000 horsepower, and this thing only weighs 2,500 pounds, almost 2,600 pounds. It's very light. Okay. And then, of course, everything here is going to be race all the way through. Okay. Now, I decided to go with just the race twin turbo without the anti-lag. That's all up to you. It'll still stay in the same class, and you'll be able to get that, you know, that fire back there. But I decided to just go with this. Okay. We got race intercooler, race oil and / cooling, and then we have a race flywheel in there. And that's the build. You ready to see the tune? It's fantasy built. But I wanted this thing to really just go. All right, so we got 55 and 55 to maximize that slide. All right, here is the gearing for the 6-speed. It's got a top speed of 178 miles per hour. But when you see the alignment, you're like, wow, it actually shows the top speed because it is a fantasy build. 4.8, 4.9, 4.6, 4.9 with a 6.7 on the front caster. Absolutely wild. All right, anti-roll bars are 65 and 65. If you mess with these numbers, that top speed can go to failed, just to let you know. Springs are as hard as you can get it, low as you can get it. Okay. Dampening is 20, 1, 20, and 20. No downforce, no brakes. And then differential is 76, 86, 97, 97. And I got 90% of the power going to the rear wheels. I felt like it just needed a little bit more going to the rear. I first had this at 86. I was like, I need a little bit more tail action. And I think that 90% hits it right where I want it to be. But that's the build, and that's the tune. Let's take her outside. Takes off, no problem. Spins those tires with ease. Handles very well. Plenty of power. This thing is ready for open drift lobbies. Great gears. Red lines so easily. You can take this little drift zone in second, third gear. It doesn't matter. It's going to work. There's a 41.7. I've hit 43s with this in second gear. Might as well go a couple times in second gear. We're not, I don't know what we'll hit going this way, but plenty of power where you need it. There's a 40 that way. Probably could have used a little bit more speed on that. Because there's a 40 that way too as well. I'm just having fun with this car right now. I mean, hey, you guys can just take the share code and go, or you can do what you need to do. I just want to see what I can get with this thing. 40 seems to be the average with this thing. But, I mean, hey, it's good for online use. You know, I wouldn't really worry about this. You know, but I'm having fun. There's a 42 right there. 42. I'll take it. I'll take a 42. But the average is 40s with this thing. But, yeah, this thing's great. Show you guys 6th gear. Just right there. We don't want to be part of that. We're making a video. Oh, yeah. This thing is awesome. It's a beast. It really is. It weighs so little, yet it's so powerful. It handles really well. Turn the wheel the way you want to go, and you're gonna go that way. You want to slide, it's gonna slide. And there's so much more you can do to this car. So much more you can do to this car. I mean, you could overhaul this tune if you wanted to. You know, you might get more points if you mess with the tire pressure. Just don't worry about the top speed. You know, the gearing's just fine. You should be fine there. You know, I think the alignment's good on there. You can mess with the anti-roll bars if you want to. If you think this thing it's riding too stiff, you can make it as soft as you want. You can even bring up the ride height if you feel like you need to. You know, and then if you need more rear action, mess with the center balance and add more power to the rear or add more power to the front. You know, I give you guys a tune. I let you guys, you know, go from there. And then, you know, if you want to change things, you can. You can come in here and you can build and you can, you know, you can add any rims you really want on this thing. Okay, it's going to bring it down the numbers a little bit, you know, by weight. But I mean, you can go for heavier rims too, like go with the heaviest rims here. Stay in the A-class range, and it's still just like, you know, make it your own configuration. Now, if you go with these, you might have to go with some heavier rims to you know, counteract if you want to use some bigger rims or whatnot. But other than that, I gave you guys the build. I gave you guys the tune. All you got to do is take it and make it your own. If you want to know, I worked on 2 cars tonight. I worked on this one, the Rocket Bunny all-wheel drive drift tune. And then I also have this one that I'm actively waiting to go online with tonight and get to try it. It's going to be wild. 1270 horsepower on drag tower compound. It's an S1900. It's a beast. It really is. But yeah. But that would be another video when that thing's ready. But for right now, you guys got this one, and hopefully Taguchi, who asked for this car, hopefully it satisfies your needs. Well, hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely hit that like button, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay sideways, my friends.